Hello sweet beans, my name is Soleil and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at my October bullet journal. This is a little plan with me, so feel free to sit down, do your own journaling, or just come along and chat. So today's a little bit of a mishmash of a few different sticker packs I have from Sticky Club. They just had a little bit more of like an owl theme for this month, which is not the vibe I was going for. So I did a bit of a kind of Halloween-y, autumnal, dark academia, magical witches mishmash. So I'm starting off with doing my main theme spread, which I always do. And then later we'll talk through all of the books that I read, all of the movies and TV shows that I watched, and everything I'm looking forward to reading/watching next month. So firstly, let's talk about how things are going. I just started a fencing class, which I have been wanting to do for so long. I did fencing for a little bit in undergrad, and I'm back at it. And I'm having the time of my life, if I tell you. Fencing is the sport for me. I'm so happy to be back at fencing, and I'm having a blast. Let me know if you've ever done fencing, if you have a sport of choice. We can chat about it. Let's briefly talk about my book clubs, because I just started 2 book clubs. The links are down below if you care to join. But I just started them. The first one was the Romantics that I started last month, and we read 3 books, which is absolutely bonkers. I got a little too excited, and we read 3 months. Going forward, 3 books. Going forward, it's only going to be 1 book per month. But we read all 3 of the Love Light Farms books, which was so much fun. It was so fun to discuss them and talk them through. And then this next month, I just announced the October book, which is going to be You Again by Kate Goldbeck. And it's kind of a enemies to friends with benefits to lovers situation. It's very much inspired by When Harry Met Sally. I'm really excited about it. It sounds so cute and autumnal. It sounds so up my alley. And a few folks that have either read it or are currently reading it say that it's been really good so far. So I'm really excited to read it. And then the other book is for my mythology book club, and we were going to be starting with the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So I've been meaning to read this book for quite some time, and I figured now's the time. I've heard rave reviews of it. I've been meaning to try it. So I figured why not start it off with our new book club. So yeah, those are what I'm planning on reading this next month. As you can see, we just got started with the books read and to read spread. I only read 3 books last month. It was a really hectic month, so I only got to 3, and they happen to, of course, be the 3 books that I read with my book club, which is what it is, you know? I'm really glad that I reread them, and I'm glad that if there were any books that I read last month, it was the ones that I read with my book club. And beyond the 2 book club picks for next month, I'm also planning on reading Enchanted to Meet You, Cleat Cute, and The American Roommate Experiment. Those all sound super cute to me. There are so many other books that I really want to read, but because my reading speed hasn't been that much, and because I currently have like 10 ebook loans from the library and have so many more physical books I want to read, I wanted to take the pressure off myself with how many books I had in my planner to read. I have so many other books I want to read, but I left it to 5 for my planner because in the past I've listed so many books I want to read and then I don't get to any of them and it makes me sad. So we're just trying to be a little more, accepting of what our capacity is. So now onto the TV and film spread. I actually watched quite a few movies last month, not as many as I was hoping to, not as many of the new releases that I wanted to watch, but again, it was a hectic month. But I finally finished the Sandman TV show. Really enjoyed it. It took me forever to watch. It has a lot of trigger warnings, so definitely look those up if you're interested. But I really enjoyed it. It was kind of along similar vibes to Good Omens, or there's another show, not The Witcher, something along those lines. I also watched The Submarine and Bright Young Things, which I've been meaning to watch for quite some time. And I also it literally just came out, but Sex Education Season 4, which was so disappointing to me. It just felt so, I don't know, it felt like they wrapped up the whole thing so quickly and easily. It was weird, I don't know. They just wrapped everything up so perfectly with a bow for every single story, and I feel like I need to stew on it more to really, complete my thoughts on it, but it was just really disappointing to me. And so many new film releases that I'm looking forward to watching next month. And yeah, here's a little flip through. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!